on the floor.
There's always just that active red line defending.
I think it's like
It's Leicester City against Manchester City, people. Big up you lot for tuning in. As you know, it's watch along business. Appreciative if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube. One love. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. Hope you've all enjoyed Christmas. The festive period has thrown up some interesting games. Arsenal, we keep winning, the Ops keep losing, and we saw what happened in the last watch along we did for Manchester City, so hopefully that can continue again. We've got 8 minutes until kickoff, people. Predictions, talking points, all that good stuff, get them in. Realistically, I mean, I've been completely wrong with all my predictions. I'm gonna go, you know what, my heart is dying for 2-0 Leicester. It's dying for it. Jamie Vardy, S. Housery at his fullest. I'm dying for it. But on a serious note, I honestly think City are going to win today. I'm going to go with Manchester City 3, Leicester 1. Jay's gone with the opposite. He's gone 3-1 Leicester. DNS, Dini? See what you did there. Big up yourself, man. One love right back at you, man. Big up, Riley. You're here supporting all the content. Again, should we get into the lineups? For Leicester, you've got, oh, Lord. Stolaksiak. Forgive me for mispronunciations. I tried, people, but you got him, you got Justin, Cody, Vestergaard, Christensen, Winks, Samore, Alconis, Mevedidi, Bayonorte, and Jamie Vardy, who are Manchester City starting today. Kevin De Bruyne finally gets a start in what is actually on paper his last season at City because his contract's running down. Ortega keeps his place in the side. Ortega, Lewis, Akanji, Ake, Guardiola, Kovacic, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Silvinho, Phil Foden, and Erling Haaland, man. So, yeah, man, it's an interesting game. I mean, on paper, of course, you know, there's a massive gulf in class between Manchester City and Leicester. But as we all know, football's not won on paper. And it's pretty interesting where City are. You know, maybe Edison's got an injury, but he hasn't exactly, you know, been number one or flavour of the month at this moment in time. He's not in the squad. You can make a case of, unfortunately, you never want to kick a man when they're down, but it's looking like Carl Walker, boy. Every dog has their day, man. You've been a flag bearer for Manchester City. You look like you've slowed down, and the mantle has been passed over to, bless me, apologies, to Rico Lewis. Kevin De Bruyne, is this his last season? He's actually today been linked with the MLS as well, man. So it is what it is. Juan, one love, man. Smash the like button, as Antonio said. Pay your rent by hitting the like button upon entry. Apollo told him again. Shout out the mods. Andrew, appreciate you, Apollo. One love. DG transfer news. I wish, but you can pre a transfer news video, Arsenal fans. It should have come out today. Admittedly, I just do the videos and set the reminders or not, but yeah, the notifications when it comes out and I forget about it. So yeah, it's either coming out or should be out. After this, we're watching West Ham, Liverpool. Tomorrow, we're watching Newcastle, Man United. I don't think there's anything on Tuesday because it's New Year's. We're getting licked. We're doing a madness. And then we start the new year in the best possible way, people. Brentford is on Wednesday. Well, hopefully Arsenal win the game. It's Brentford versus Arsenal. I would hope to wake up on the 1st of January and see Arsenal sign someone, but who knows, man. We've got 6 minutes until kickoff, people. Talking points, etc. Tough crowd today, man. Tough crowd today, man. Tough crowd. What I will do is turn on my TV, or we're not going to be able to watch anything. Let's put the water over there. Make sure we've got refreshments. Turn on the TV. Hopefully, City turn pack, man. I need it, man. For years of them bullying the league, and again, I say this: Manchester City as a football club and the establishment and the fans, I've got no problem with you. But you see your actual playing stuff. Anyone who cried when Arsenal drew with you like the Etihad, any one of them players that went out there and spoke in the Daily Mails, the Bernardo Silvas, the Phil Fodens, the Bedinas, gossip boys. You lot stop gossiping and start trying to win matches, blood. It's over. It's over with City. It's over with. Every dog has their day. Eventually, the drug dealer that runs the estate gets arrested. We've all watched Paid in Full. We've all seen how these stories. We've all seen the Pablo Escobars, the Frank Lucases, and all of those stories. It fundamentally ends. It's over, City. It's never not over. Gundogan's also on the bench. His future is subject to speculation. It's definitely not over, but this is a blip. And to be fair, man, numbers don't lie. You look at all the amount of good seasons City have had under Pep to this. What's this? I'm sure if you support Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, 1,000,000,000,000% Tottenham Hotspur, you'd be looking at these City fans like, we look crying about. In fact, maybe even some older City fans be looking at them like, we crying about. We used to have Danny Mills in that. And you want to whine about Kyle Walker. Leicester, please, man. Leicester, please. James Justin, you scored a peach of a goal against us. I know you've got something for these lot. Please. Please. Jamie Vardy is the only player to score 2 Premier League hat-tricks against City. Come on, Vardy. Wind back the years, man. Come on, Jamie Vardy. Premier League legend. Won the league with Leicester. Got relegated with Leicester. Bounced back. You know, and he's got bare stats. But people forget, yeah. Jamie Vardy started kicking a ball in the Premier League at 28. Here he is at, I don't know how old he is. 32, 33, 34, 35. I can't lie. I think he's one of the best strikers I've seen in my 29 years. Turning 30, unfortunately. In fact, let me not say unfortunately and stuff, because I want to live a long life. And to be fair, I know half the younger Man United fans have been, have turned into City cheerleaders. But Ruud van Nistelrooy, an ex-Man United man, is managing Leicester. And Leicester, again, let's be real. Put the lineup back up there for you lot. They're fighting for their lives at the same time, where the Premier League is concerned. Any standout players for Leicester? I think Bayonne is decent. Mavididi's a Haaland boy. We're always cheering him on. Jamie Vardy's the poster boy. To be fair, I can't pronounce his name, but number 11 is fairly techie, if I'm honest with you. The only one I won't praise is Harry Winks, because I remember he used to play for. Spurs fans gassed him. I'll never forget the propaganda, how he could get in the Spain squad, build England around him. 37, absolute madman. Like, I don't feel right saying this, and I don't know why, but arguably Jamie Vardy's the modern day Ian Wright. Like, who else has had that fairy tale story from working in a factory, non-league, moving up the leagues to the Premier League? It sounds like a movie. Like, it sounds like, what's that movie with the guy from Mexico, man? He starts playing for Newcastle and Real Madrid and all those sort of things. Goal. It feels like one of them. The man's lived an absolute movie. Absolute movie. So yeah, he probably is the modern. Yeah, he is. No one. Who else has done that? I know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. If I was, I don't know. I know there's a couple of people who came into the game late. I'd say Ademola Lookman to a degree, but not like that. Purely because he got signed up for Charlton very late. He almost wasn't a footballer, and now look what he's doing. He won like Africa Player of the Year. You could say Eze, but then again, you should never give up. And there are some players that don't necessarily get seen or get an opportunity to make it as a professional footballer. But I think when you look at these stories, and it's important for little young kids out there, it doesn't matter to a degree, but obviously I've just said what I've said with Jamie Vardy. He was at Sheffield Wednesday Academy and got released. So there's something about him. Eze the same. We all know he was at Arsenal, he was at all of these clubs. Majority of these guys in these stories, they've bounced around a bit. Pause. So who knows, man? Kickoff is imminent, man. Remember when there was talks to make his story into a film after they won the league? Missed out on the bag. Jamie Vardy's a better man than me, man, because you've done everything you need to do in the Premier League. I'm sure you'd love to help Leicester stay in the league this year, but if you've got 1 to 2 years to 18 months left of football, get yourself to Saudi, man. Get yourself to Saudi for a little 5-6 months. That Fofana guy that everybody wanted, who was at London, and he went to Saudi. Apparently, Rens are trying to buy him. Pep Guardiola and Ruud van Nistelrooy shake hands before both of their teams do battle. Pep Guardiola's got 2 water bowls. With the way City have been playing, I don't think water is going to help him. Man. You need something that could be as clear as that, but much stronger. Fair enough, man. Manchester City are wearing their blue kit, Leicester are wearing theirs. Now, we all know you can see each other, but normally the Premier League are funny about this, because I'm not going to lie, and I'm probably 100% reaching, because it's not the same. But I swear the last North London derby, Arsenal had to wear like red socks and shorts because it was going to clash with Spurs', which don't think it is. But anyways, but I digress, people. Kickoff has happened. Ortega of Manchester City has the ball. How long before he lumps it? Well, you're not going to lump it today. I mean, Jamie Vardy's not, the Jamie Vardy he was of many years ago, but he's still got a spring in his step. He can still harm you if you mess around. City are on the ball here. Now, to be honest with you, I think as neutrals, it's probably best that we see a goal sooner rather than later. I think, but it just feels like one of those weird early Sunday kickoffs. Both teams take their time on the ball, joust a bit, throw a little jabs and whatever. They did It was utter woke nonsense. Nonsense, bro. Nonsense. Like, it doesn't make sense. Traditions are being ruined. To be fair to Leicester, you can see, you can't really comment in the first minute, but you can see their shape. They're trying to be compact. Phil Foden, throw into City. Jamie Vardy is a walking life lesson. No matter how far behind you feel you are, you're only an opportunity away. Stay ready. Exactly. That's why, what do they say? They say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. There's a couple of gems, man. I've heard a lot of gems this year, you know. Like someone said to me, whatever you're picking, you're choosing. I think that's facts. What other one did I hear? Focus on you till the focus is on you, but I find that kind of cringy. What else is there? That's a good little nugget. Silvino. What's he going to do here? Finds Ake. Guardiola. Come on, Leicester, man. Let's get on the ball and show what we're about, man. Bernardo Silva. Probably the City player I hate the most. And it's a shame, man. Because I wanted Arsenal to sign you after watching you at the Under-21 Championship and definitely after what we saw many years ago for Monaco. Silvino. Leicester could be in trouble here. Silvino on a mazy run. Probably ran out of room. Surely it's a corner. No, it is not, people. Don't forget to smash the like button. Leicester, please don't concede first half. City are very low on confidence. Which is true. Like, I mean, I'm a bit angry as an Arsenal fan. We didn't beat City, but you could argue we kicked off this barren spell. But yeah, City are there for the taking, man. Of course, you can't disrespect Pep Guardiola, the players they've got, and all that stuff. But I do think people, on the best of days, people look at footballers like they're robots and disregard the human element. And naturally, a collective squad. You know, confidence, obviously, life is more than confidence. But you look at when Leicester won the league, you look at when the City teams have won the league, any team that's won the league. Across those 38 games, how many games did you just purely win because you was feeling good, you was confident, and you knew you'd win? And how many, in this case, have you lost because things are going wrong, people are dropping their heads, losing discipline, and all those connotations? To be fair, a draw doesn't help either side. But with City's form, is a draw a good result? With Leicester, you know, fighting relegation, is a draw a good result? Rico Lewis, Phil Foden on this right-hand side, tries to help it on to Kevin De Bruyne. However, it's only going to be a throw-in for them. Brentford away is scary, man. Under the lights, bro. As Arsenal fans, we remember what happened. How many years ago was it when we played? I think Brentford's debut season back in the Premier League. We got savaged. Big up Ramsdale for his time at Arsenal, but especially Benjamin White came back from a madness. We saw Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville come out that day. It could get dark. Arsenal have some difficult games. Brentford away, Brighton away, North London Derby, Aston Villa. You know, Man United in the FA Cup. No Saka, of course. No Saka, though. Ben White, boy, we've had to cope with a lot this season, man. All I kept thinking about was his own goal masterclass. Thought he had a redemption arc. He played me. Yeah. Phil Foden. Akanji. Another one he was doing the chattings. Tries to switch players. That a good switch of play? Can Silvino pluck that? Great first touch from him, to be fair. Him against James Justin today is a good little battle, man. I like Silvino, man. He's a lot less frustrating than Doku. Does need to score an assist, though, especially in the modern day. Phil Foden's got the ball on this right-hand side. To be fair, Foden started a lot of games for City now. Kovacic. Oh, him and Rico Lewis have lost it. City have won it back, though. Kevin De Bruyne going for a shot, lashes it with his left. It's over the bar. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to subscribe with Amazon Prime. One love, Kate. Appreciative. Wait. You know what? Whoever said it's got a draw written all over it, 4 minutes in, wouldn't surprise me. That's why I want an early goal, man. Regardless, come on, Leicester. First time Pep started Foden and Kevin in the game for a long time. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne has had injuries and that. But considering where City are at, and he's one of their best players, most experienced, all of that jazz, has surprised me how like the bit part role he's had. But he's been deemed fit enough or the best option to start. Finally, Leicester on an attack here. Bayonorte. Pass it, brother. Number 11, well in. Mavididi showed them. Halem wants a Gooner, always a Gooner. Mavididi hit it. Yes. No. Unlucky, boys. More of that, Leicester. More of that. The shots whistled wide, but more of that. Let's go, man. Bayonorte's done very well. Number 11, shout out you. Should Mavididi, watch it again. Should Mavididi do better there? Should he? Oh, no, in fact, that was kind of dead, you know. That looked a lot worse watching it on the replay. I presume you've heard Saka is out for likely most of the season. It sucks, bro. It sucks for many reasons. Obviously, that's a man's health. He's one of our favorite and best players. Takes set pieces. our left hand side all season has had, and even last year, plenty of talking points. In light with Benjamin White, with us missing Odegaard for a point, with Saka not being there, our right hand side problems. You look at the games we've got, and if we get to, well, we are in the semi-finals of the League Cup and hopefully a final, and all the other games, Saka could play no part. And it also sucks because beyond goals and assists, where you look at it, Saka's up there for chance creation. Despite all the issues we say about Arsenal open play, purely for Saka, he's up there for all those statistics. He's doing well in terms of assists. Obviously, he's got a lengthy layoff now, so you have to wonder what could have been. But you know what, man? There's a silver lining in everything. Of course, I can't see a silver lining with me as an Arsenal fan not seeing Saka, but for him, he's gonna have to learn patience, isn't it? He's gonna want to get back sooner rather than later. He's gonna feel, not that he's got anything to feel sorry for, but he's gonna feel a bit like he's cheated his supporters and his teammates because he can't play a part. And unfortunately, it's his first big injury. And where you look at Saka, there's one thing I'll give him. When I think of Saka, I think star boy, but I think brilliance and intelligence, and what's the other word I was getting at as well, man? Like, he's a resolute person. Like, obviously, as a footballer, you have to be. But, he's had the 2 back-to-back Euro final losses. He missed a penalty, of course. He's been runner-up for, hey, Haaland, big save. Big save by the Leicester keeper there to deny Haaland, which he ain't really been scoring, even though he's got double figures. Mavridi's lost the ball cheaply. So, yeah, man, it's Saka's first big injury. He's going to have to learn at 23, especially when he's had a good kind of, not even redemption arc, but redemption arc. For Arsenal, I have sympathy for the fans, for Saka's teammates. Not really Mikel Arteta or anybody that makes the decisions on the tactical front, because this is just my thoughts as a fan. Like, whether it's the issues with the left-hand side, the right-hand side, the squad depth, the injuries, the striker not being there, not having an 8 not having an 8 in central midfield, not being really able to break down low blocks and having plan Bs. These didn't just pop up this season. Kovacic has gone on an amazing run. Leicester looking like they can be got out here, and they've got away with it. To be fair to Leicester, still trying to play out from the back, but really, I was saying this on another watch along. No disrespect to Leicester, but everyone's playing out from the back now. So do we really have to pray? It's a modern requirement kind of now anyway. So it's not really the days of a team being brave. Oh, Harry Winks. Oof. I can't lie, man. You have to have nerves of steel as a footballer in them kind of areas. And Leicester have done well. This is a fantastic run of play. Go on, James Justin. My guy, another guy I scouted at Leicester. I mean, at Luton. But Inote. Come on, you got to give James Justin something to work with. To be fair, Guardiola just gave man the Croatian shoulder as a myth. The attack is done. Better, boys. Better. Not seeing much from Kevin De Bruyne yet. Now, we can't diss Kevin De Bruyne because he's obviously sick. But, boy, best chance of the game goes to Haaland. Big chance for Haaland. I'm being harsh. Maybe he could do better. Beyond that, you had the effort from Mavridi's, which was nowhere to that scale, was quite terrible, actually. Neither team able to break the deadlock so far. People smash the like button. Don't forget we're watching West Ham versus Liverpool next. Silvinho. I can't lie, man. He's cold, man. He's cold. He's going to be cold for City. Doku, I don't know about you, but Silvinho, you're going to be cold. Brazilian bias, all of that stuff. Should have grabbed someone like this for the squad, Arsenal, man. If we can't get the Kuduses and Nico Williams and Lookmans, find them kind of youths. Phil Foden. You said you was the best player in the Premier last season. I need to see something. To be fair, good strength from Foden. Guardiola. He's cold, man. Kevin De Bruyne. Hey, that's a ball from Kevin. And Silvinho, I don't know what that was, but hasn't hurt Leicester. That was a lovely whip ball in from the right-hand side. Samore. Number 11, he's cold. Mavridi's, don't lose it. Come on, where's Vardy? Bring Vardy. We ain't seen Vardy today. Vardy's making a run off Ake's shoulder. That's a good run. The ball needed to go. The ball's in. Go on, Vardy. Run the keep. Ref, boy. Defo a pen ref. Defo. Oh, it's offside. Boys, we can harm City today on the counter. I'm not Vardy. You're a bad boy. Maybe you could have done better. Was he offside? I believe so, because you would have heard me just say the ball needed to be played 10 years earlier. If he's not offside, surely it's a pen. Aye. Oh, I don't know, Depends how they draw the line. If that is not offside, surely VAR's got to have a look at that. Because if that's not offside, surely that's a pen. To be fair to Ortega, I don't know what he's supposed to do. Vardy is trying to go around him. He has cleaned his man out. Well, that's the end of that. Ake's on the ball. Guardiola. Oi, Silvinho's cold, man. You know, I'm doing too much. I'm breading. Kovacic gets the better of Samore, rise to challenge and tackles and persistent tackles of Samore. To be fair, he's won a free kick. It's like the game slowly but surely, people opening up. I was just about to praise Samore for persistence. That's something I'm capping a bit, but in terms of dribbling / carrying a ball, of all central midfielders in the league, specifically at that, surely Kovacic is one of the best at carrying a ball. To be fair, City in bad form or good form, boy. If you're the Leicester City fan base, if you're the defense, if you're the goalie, to have Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, or Kovacic probably there for moral support, but them lot standing over a free kick from a dangerous area, it can get dark. It's going to have to be something of real quality. If somehow this goes in, potential goal of the season contender, is Kevin De Bruyne going to go for goal, or is this a cheeky one from the training ground? Looks like he might go for goal. He does. It's into the Leicester wall. It hasn't been dealt with, though. What's Akanji and the Leicester lad? Everyone's just waiting for the ball to fall out the sky. Bernardo Silva. Throw into City. Where's VAR? That's a pen. I don't know, man. I don't know. To be fair, I assume the linesman got it correct. I don't know. Jamie Vardy's pass isn't good enough. When you say we don't have an 8, what do you consider Moreno is? I thought this was the Xhaka Mark II signing we needed. I never told you that, my guy, and I've said it, and I'm quite passionate about this. I'll be real. I think people that compared Mikel Moreno to replacing Xhaka beyond just playing in literally that spot, they're not watching ball. When you look at Moreno's stats, he's up there for duels and ball winning and all of those kind of things. That don't sound like someone that's going to replace Xhaka. Now, you're right. Moreno can play in the 8. Arteta is looking to play him in the 8. But it's not the 8 I think we need, man. It's not even to do with him, because I think Moreno was needed. Like, you're going to need another 6. Jorginho and Partey might cut. I think our issue is we just didn't do other things. But I think we need an 8, man. Honestly, I think we need 8. But anyone that said he's a Xhaka replacement, dead. I don't understand the hate for Moreno, though. I'm not saying you or anyone, but I don't understand. I think a lot of the things are misplaced, purely because what you're kind of alluding to in that it weren't the Mark II. If you got the next midfielder and him, it's cool. Good question, man. Silvinho doesn't have a good output. He doesn't. And ultimately, unfortunately, in today's day and age, if you're playing in them front 3 positions, you need to be able to score. I like him, though, man. I think there's a player there. Like, what? My man is in his early 20s, just joined the new league. I agree, the output, but there's something in him, man. I like him. But even that, surely City in the summer, maybe even January, surely they're going to get the cash out, man. Come on, Leicester. Leicester's James Justin. He's done well to cut. I swear he had an ACL. Elects to find Baynorte. Baynorte is a player. He's on loan at Leicester from Brighton. Brighton, the scouting network is mad. Come on, Leicester. We're not out of this, man. I would say West Ham do your job, but Liverpool aren't dropping points today, man. 0 goals in the Prem, if I'm mistaken. If he's got that, he needs to fix up. I'll take Telemans. Telemans a player, man, but you never know. You could put the money down, but it's gone now, isn't it? He's at Villa. I wonder who in theory Arsenal could sign. What should we try for Douglas Luiz again? There's actually a player who plays in North London, not for Arsenal, that I'd actually like Arsenal to have, man. He plays, his team's terrible, but he's an absolute ball. Kulusevski, man. He's an Arsenal fan as well. That is Kulusevski. I'm sure he signed for Spurs. Him and Bentancur signed for Spurs the year. I think we missed out on top 4 against Spurs. Now, I wanted Bentancur and Kulusevski. I'll hold my L for Bentancur. But Kulusevski, man, he's a player. Slightly, he's one of the best performing attackers in the Prem, I feel. I don't know for stats, but just watching the games and that, he's one of them right now. Ake. Akanji. Oh, yep, you could see first touch set him up poorly and his pass was dead. Samore, he's a good player, but they were gassing. Not Leicester fans necessarily, but they were Mavididi just sent Foden for a bagel. Bringing out their skills. Yeah, they were gassing him, saying next Kante. Leicester got some ballers, man. Like this number 11, he's a ball. You must be Moroccan or something, or Algerian, one of them kind of countries, man, because I've seen this technical quality. Vardy, come on, Vardy. Vardy, come on. You see, this is the younger Vardy. you're toast. His legs are going a tiny bit. Come on, Vardy, man. In the last couple of exchanges, City have got a lot closer, but Leicester have also shown that we can ask some questions here. I need to find out. Or is this the lad they bought from Gent? Moroccan, you can see, 20 years of age. Got a player there, ain't ya? Leicester, got a player there. Kula joined Spurs after they tried to hijack Luis Diaz from us, DG. Boy, Diaz at Spurs, that would have been a signing for them, you know. Diaz. I have to give credit to Leicester. It's almost like a 4-2-4 when they're trying to press City. Brother. Credit to Haaland for dropping deep, but no, they try to see Haaland's general play. Just get back to scoring them goals, bruh. Rico Lewis, baller. Ooh. Almost lost it, though. Got a kick for his troubles. Akanji, Guardiola. This is the thing with City. Sometimes it feels like City's football ain't got... And this is why I think, beyond the obvious, they need to find new players, because they still play well. Obviously, Pep Guardiola, the big dog, the tactics, all of that. But it's like it's missing some life to it. It's like it's missing that, like, respectfully to these teams. Yeah, Liverpool might, like, if you not necessarily this playing squad, but Liverpool might not have always in the last 10 years have always had the best 11 or one of the strongest 11s. You know, when you're going to Anfield, it can get dark. Brentford, good players, not the best in the league. It can get dark. St. James's Park, there's that life. Now, obviously, a bit of that is the stadium and all the things we're talking about, but the players are on it. They're down for it. Smash the like button, people. Doesn't feel like City players ever with it like that. And is that because they need new blood? Are players considering their futures? It must be exhausting, you know, for Pep and these players consistently dealing with this pressure and winning stuff. And you look at them, you know, if you're Edison, if you're Haaland, but he's not really old. If you look at Gundogan, who's just returned, Kevin, Edison, Bernardo even, you've been there for a while. You've had some great memories, but do you want to play in Spain? Do you start thinking about paydays? Like, do you have the energy for this return? Like, for devil's advocate, there might be a team in Europe that has a stronger case of winning the Champions League in the next 2 years than they might deem City does. So if you're Kevin or someone, do you look at it and say, do you know what? It's all fun and games talking about a rebuild, but I'm on the wrong side of 30. Vardy's surely offside there. Looks to leave the ball. I only mention that because beyond the obvious of why Thierry Henry left Arsenal for Barcelona, he kind of alluded to that when he left. We don't have killers in our team. DG, why do you always take one sip like every 1 minute? We don't quite know how to answer that, lad. Like, I know I'm on your TV screen or something, but stop watching me like that, man. Oh, what that? Vardy, go on. Oh, the touch, Vardy. Oh, the touch. Is he onside? Ortega's bailed his teammate out of jail there. Come on, Vardy. He's warming. Oi. Great run by James Justin. Great persistence. Guardiola's... Oh, that's poor from you, Guardiola. Your teammates got you out of jail there. And maybe if Jamie Vardy's first touch doesn't force him to that kind of angle, maybe that goes in. Come on, Jamie, man. Come on, man. Just drink the whole thing. Relax, man. You do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do. Relax, man. Come on. Allow me, man. I was parched. 20 minutes in. Still 0-0. City can't invest in players until they know the results of the case. I know they'll probably bust case, but until it's 100%, it would be neglect to shell out in Jan. It's true, but then, bro, you're right, you know. But then Pep comes out and says, yeah, in Jan, we need to buy players. I hear what you're saying. Maybe those upper echelon of players, they might say, oh, do you want to sound like, what's going on there? Surely, they, like you said, surely they're going to bust it anyways, man. Like, if anything, and I said this in the last live stream, if, you know, they got like 130 charges in it, they'll bust 129 of those. I'm telling you, there's something in the Kanjis. And what I mean by that is everyone can remember this done at Dortmund. He was never like this. Therefore, match fixing and performance enhancing drugs, clearly the right ones, unlike Mucho. Kevin De Bruyne, Rico Lewis into the path of Phil Foden. Foden goes for goalkeeper, spilling, that's poor. Silvinho, keeper has made a gaffe. Unfortunately, City have taken the lead. The guy I've been spreading propaganda about with Silvinho has bagged. And I'm an Arsenal fan, so I've seen that celebration before. He's put the ball there. He's done that. He did not pull out. His missus is pregnant. I mean, this is just another sign. Brazil, remember I told you like this, people. Brazil 2026 winning the World Cup. All the Brazilians are starting to get back, apart from Martinelli. Keeper, man. It's a good finish from Silvinho. It's a good phase of play, but the Leicester keepers had a mare there. Mare there. He spilt it. He spilt it. Come on, brother. To be fair, Phil Foden's shot was good, but for a professional Premier League level goalie, it's easy for me to criticize, but that's he won't be happy with that. He won't be happy with that. Manchester City won, unfortunately. Leicester nil. I've actually got that on Twitch the wrong way round. But yeah, they've taken the lead. Madness. Oh, nice shot, man. Hella sipping police. Crazy. City will win. They have Oliver up front for them today. Oh, you'll be mad. Do we actually think Guardiola's a good defender? Yeah. He has them bookie moments in him. Remember the Euros a few years ago. And it took him a while to get flying at City. But yeah, Guardiola's calm. He's not without fault. I mean, yeah, that poor header back for Ortega almost put his team in trouble. But yeah, man. Because to be fair, the football community were quick to draw him out. Because we can't sit here and act like he wasn't signed for peas. They spent a fairly decent sum on Guardiola, from what I can remember. I'm just happy he didn't go Chelsea. That's a ball from Guardiola. Probably you want Haaland there, not necessarily Kevin De Bruyne. Didn't get anywhere though. Should have caught the first shot from Foden. You're right, the keeper should have saved that actually. He spilt it, man. And that's unfortunately against these sort of teams, you're going to pay. I mean, it just shows you the fine margins in football, innit? Because if Jamie Vardy's onside or he makes that run slightly later or the pass comes into him, maybe there's a goal there. Maybe, with a bit of luck, the Guardiola error could have been fatal for them. Man City have had 5 shots, 3 on target, people. Leicester have had 2 shots, 1 on target. It's 63% to 37 in City's favour where possession is concerned. Haaland wins it back. Kovacic tries to find Bernardo Silva. Not going to lie, Samore for Leicester has done a very good job defensively for his side, man. Very good job defensively for his side. Mavididi, he probably should have done better with his effort. Leicester not out of it, though. But they are a goal down. Come on, use your right. I know you're left-footed. Use your right peg. Bayonorte's there. I should be a coach, definitely, the way I see ball. Credit to Leicester, though. The way they're playing, it's all right. You're not out of it. But the next goal is vital, man. I'd say for Leicester, listen, I can't tell professional footballers or Ruud van Nistelrooy or anything, but I wouldn't say change it just because you're a goal down. Change your approach. Start thinking differently psychologically just because you're a goal down. If you literally keep doing what you're doing, the problem now is, City typically go a goal up and start to, try and take things out of games and leaving a lot of bodies forward. Even Jamie Vardy, to be fair, just shows how underrated I feel for football fans having good movement because he's really by himself up there. Really and truly. He's doing quite well, though. The keeper needs to keep his head. James Justin heads it on. Bernardo Silva's got about 20 million years on the ball there. You can't be serious. Vardy needs to bang one. It's going to be 1-1 before half-time. I hope so. Do you know why water tastes like nothing? Because there's nothing that makes the water taste. I don't know about any of that. But what I would say is maybe it's mind games. Maybe if you gave me a bunch of different waters, the same bottle of water from brands, and I had a blindfold, I'd say something differently. But I genuinely think water tastes different, man. I would love it. I'm going completely off topic here, but when you see places like Switzerland with the water fountain, not water fountain, what do you call them? The springs and that. I would love, before I die, I have to try and taste water out of one of those, man. That must be what water actually feels like before, capitalism gets involved, starts putting it in plastic bottles and doing mad things. It's crazy how you can't eat, when you really think about it, people. Unless you got your own farm where you got your own cattle and you're growing your own things. Ethical eating is kind of a myth in this day and age, isn't it? capitalism revolves around salary first, conscience later. Like everything's killing you, really. Think about fruit. Even when I look at things like, have you seen what a sweet potato looks like in the supermarket versus like if you was got to go to an actual, I don't know, like greengrocer, like, or how a mango look. Well, I'm jealous of you. You lot that live in tropical nations. I'm so jealous that the way a mango looks here and the way it looks there is it's killing us, man. Corner kick to City. Leicester City poor, can't shut the door. Couldn't keep 0-0, 45 in it. If you have water from a natural spring, it will change your life. It's softer and has an earthly taste. You're not selling it with the earthly taste, but this is what I'm talking about. Never had that, man. Want to experience that? Kevin De Bruyne to take this in swinger. I mean, I still back Leicester at one goal down 2. It starts to get a bit dark. Kevin De Bruyne swings it, not his best. Did you know that if you pick up an object, that object has been picked? What? Do you know that if you pick up an object, that object has been picked up? Oh, yeah. They even say our fruit is way more sweet or sugary than they were back in the days. Of course, they're doing mad things, man. And not even just that. Like, you look at canned tuna and, like, even when you, like, watch them documentaries on Netflix, it's like, oh, they're using different preservatives and food coloring and... Because they're not, don't get twisted, these people that benefit, they're not eating it. Haaland's header is caught by the keeper. They're not eating it. It's peak. It's sad, man. It's sad. It really is. Wouldn't surprise me, man. Come on, Leicester. Come on, man. Get out of there. Don't panic. Lovely. Come, hey, Leicester. I'm here for this. Winks forward. Hey, played Winks forward. Justin once. Punch that into him. Hey, Justin, do him. James Justin on this right hand side. Oh, what was that? It's a cross, but it's going to end up statistically being a shot on target. That was dead. Plus the amount of US foods that are banned across Europe is mad. But hey, even like, you see how much sugar is in things. Even stuff like protein shakes, bro. Like, when you deep how much sugar is actually in these things, it's crazy. What we gonna do, eh? What we gonna do? Okay. Smelly 1-1 all over this game. I'm here for that. Would love, you know what? I'd rather, you know what? It'd be nice if City, well, lost, but if City have to get points today and it means Liverpool dropping points, so be it. But Liverpool ain't dropping points. Silvino on this left hand side. You mean to tell me someone can play, if you can play on the left hand side out wide, you can play on the right? I didn't know inside forwards could play left or right. I thought football was way more complicated than that. A left footer on the left hand side, still scoring. Nobody talking no nonsense. That's crazy. Kovacic. Phil Foden on this right hand side. I can't lie. The boots that Foden, I think Foden, De Bruyne, or maybe Lewis. Them Nike ones, they look nice, man. DG, do you believe in aliens and extraterrestrials? In life, I've learned to. Kevin looked like he was looking for that. His reaction means he knows he's guilty. His teammates on his behalf are appealing. Don't think the ref's giving it, but you never know in this day and age. I don't think he has. Aliens and extraterrestrials. Maybe not like how they say in the movies, but there must be some sort of other omnipotent beings out there kind of thing, if that makes sense. There must be. Because how do you explain the pyramids, man? Like, no human built that. Like, there's just some things that don't make sense. And I'm going to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but maybe because, bro, the ocean. Everyone talks about space and that. The ocean. I don't know the statistics, but they ain't seen everything that's in the ocean. Bare undiscovered thing, bro. Have you seen how scary the bottom of the ocean looks? So yeah, probably over there, man. I've learned not to rule out anything in life, man. And I don't know how to make it make sense to you lot, but I've always tried to in the last few years, tried to like govern my life that at any point, everything that I think I know about life or is real or fake might all be a lie. And there might be something very different. Leicester are still bopping ball here, man. Come on. They just need another guy with a bit more spark, man. Number 11, you're doing things. Bayanote, you're doing things. The midfielder showing. It's literally just been a stupid mistake that City have capitalised on. City are not doing bad, but Leicester, we got to create something, man. Jamie Vardy's had some half chances, but yeah, man, something needs to give, man. Always keep an open mind. I went to Zimbabwe, the motherland, and the sweet potato is white. It's much nicer. So even that, give or take, though, man, because here you can forget that. And the thing is, if you want to get them things, comes with a tariff, bro. Like, it's mad. We've got just under 15 minutes of this first half remaining, folks. Just need to, I mean, ultimately, football's decided in both ends. I think it's been an even half an hour. I think Leicester's tactical approach has been good. I think every one of their players has stood up to be counted. The keeper's just had a mare from that folding effort. It's been spilled. Silvino's put himself on the score sheet. And ultimately, football's decided in both boxes. If you're not scoring in the opponents and you're conceding in yours, the maths isn't mathing. I still maintain Vardy was onside there, though, man. I don't know. I need to see. It's been a crazy day for VAR. Round of fixtures, because what VAR couldn't see it was silliness to send off Duran. I mean, I know João Pedro made no contact with his man, but he's tried to clean him with his elbow. Nothing. Mavididi on this left hand side, pass it, bro. It's all fun and games, having long hair, having the wristband, but come on. Even we are gen manipulated. It makes us sick. See, there you have it. It's peak for us, man. It really is. Oh, God, Leicester. God, there's only 2 players in the box, though, man. Winks, Samora. Okay, Leicester get some men in the box, man. Decent delivery. Let's go. Yes, come on. Come on, bro. That 3 Leicester players smashed the like button, all throwing themselves at that cross. Number 11 for Leicester. That was an absolutely amazing ball. Maybe Vardy's even heard a call as well, because he's done that. When have you seen Vardy do that in front of goal? Slightly has been pushed by Akanji. Nothing, not too much on that. Better Leicester, man. You just have to. Well, you'd imagine there's going to be chances, man, because you'd imagine. Pardon me, no disrespect to them, but are you really going to have Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne both out there for 90 minutes? Well, Kevin for 90 minutes, and I'd imagine Gundogan plays at some part of this game. So there might be chances to overrun the midfield. Bayanote, what can he do here? Losing it rather cheaply, really. Apparently, we've only exploited a small percentage of the ocean. There you have it. There you have it. The ocean is scary, man. I've got no personal desire to find that stuff out myself. Well, some people, the adrenaline rush must be crazy, but when I watch videos and people are swimming with dolphins and orcas and great white sharks, boy, I wish I had them composure levels. I never want to, God forbid, I'm ever in a situation like that. That's a great sliding tackle by Bernardo Silva. Unfortunately, his team have lost the ball there. Come on, Leicester, man. What attacking threats they got on the bench, man? It's like everyone's playing well, but it's like they just need one more guy that's on stuff. Mavididi, you're moving meaty, man. That rhymes. The rat career can take off. I hope it finishes 1-1, but I'm going to go 2-0 City. Oh, the keeper can't be happy with that. Watching the goal again, the Leicester keeper can't be happy with that. Come on, that's dead, man. That's dead. And you've been beaten at your near post. At least we can get some days rest. I hear it. Should have been 1-1. Big chance. Warning, City. Got to take your chances. Haaland, pass 1, pass 2. He's not going to use that right pair. I'm not going to cap. Oh, I thought he scored. Haaland with twinkle toes. I thought he was moving Brazilian. I've never seen Haaland do that before. I genuinely thought that went in. He starts pass 1, pass 2, continue driving into the box. Thought he needed to use his right. He skips past 2 and then he's... Haaland. Haaland the last season probably bags there. But it's just wide. Hey, quick feet from the big man. Can't lie. Credit where due. Big up Back of the Net podcast. Make sure you're following them. My guy DG run up the likes, people. Appreciate that. Need to bring Ruben Neves back too if he's on leaving. Yeah, you're right. And he's still kind of young, but I always wonder, like, if we signed you, man, that in Saudi in January, how fit are you? Because you spent 5-6 months playing, let's face it, at a level that's not really there. Yeah, people can say, oh, well, all the European players are going there, so a byproduct is a stronger league, but it's not really serious like that. How intense is it? And then you look in the Prem, every game is intense. This might not look like the most intensive of games and definitely not the best case study, but everyone plays an intense system. Every game is intense. As we know, the modern day, it's all systems. It's managers playing chess against each other and the players are merely pawns. So it's like, yeah, and like, I don't want to be, oh, Vardy, come on. He's definitely not offside. Vardy of all people. James, big save by Ortega. Vardy, that pass was dead though. Come on, Unks, man. As great as Vardy is, every dog has their day, man. Kovacic. This is what I mean. He's bursting forward. Surely when it comes to just carrying a ball and dribbling out of central midfielders, particularly at that trait, Kovacic has to be one of the best in the league. Come on, Vardy, man. Something's got to give. He is, man. He tried to bully Lewis Kelly. To be fair, Lewis Kelly just badding up more experienced opponents every week that goes on. Got a lot of time for him. Orcas don't see humans as food. God was merciful to us. He was. But Jet next door, you want to find out? You still want to swim with them? They look scary. I watch documentaries on them all the time. Like they're quite, as you know, they're quite intelligent. Apparently, they do things like just to show humans we're here, kind of thing. Like they'll make the water come out. They'll knock your boat. They're not going to harm you, but yeah, did that. But yeah, God was merciful, bro. I must admit, you know what? That's a question I'd ask Martin Odegaard or Haaland, actually, because them men are from Norway, innit? They must have got to see orcas. I only know that because half the time I watch documentaries, they're everywhere, but it seems to be in Norway. By Norte, hey. Mavididi, come on, man. It's been tough out there on the left, man. It's very congested. Well, City's right. Mavididi, come on, quality boys. Deliver. That's a decent one. Vardy, jump, bro. James Justin, come on, man. Come on, Leicester City. Yeah, they've hit the post. I can't keep up. Harry Winks, that touch was dead. That was Banduli from Kevin De Bruyne, but he got them out of there. And Haaland can carry it further forward. He's got no options. This is a courageous run from Haaland. To be fair, he's done well to find Phil Foden. Swear down, Haaland been working on his general play. Foden delivers it back. It's not come off. Do you know what? I hear it. You can see orcas in the North Sea, Scarborough, even well. Swear. DG space is so big, our brains can't comprehend it. Yeah, but is space real though? Like, I think it is, but is what they're telling us real? Like, I'm not saying the Earth isn't round or isn't flat, but some of the theories around it being flat kind of make sense. Even when you look at how, like, what they tell us about how planes fly, it's a lie for one, and also if you find out how planes actually fly, then you can't be doing what they're saying because it'd have to be two different shapes. I don't know, man. Wolves are winning a goal to nil. Come on. Hey, Wolves. 0-0, boys. Switch on. Not seeing the goal. Don't know anything. Come on, Wolves. Please, new manager bounce. You know what? I'm not even going to fold, my friend. 90th minute. Come on, Wolves, man. Spurs are in the mud. Listen, Tranquillo. Oi, Huang. In the 7th minute. My guy, Huang. Let's do this. I hope it was an epic goal, man. I ain't seen it. I hope there was several errors in Spurs' defending. And they still playing centre back, and that is crazy. Guardiola. Just who we are, mate. Kevin De Bruyne. Earth is round, but moon landings were fake. Cold War propaganda. See? Foden. Akanji. I don't know what to believe, man. I just need God through the higher power to just say, yeah, this is what's going on. Humans are liars, man. They're all deceitful in that. Kevin De Bruyne has the ball on the left-hand side. Bayanote doing his defensive work. Completely disarms Kevin De Bruyne and hooks it clear for Leicester. Not going to lie, man. Jamie Vardy's not playing bad, but I don't think he's got 90 minutes, man. The man's 34. and big him up for still playing Premier League football. But you can see he's still a problem, but he's lost those couple yards. I wonder where I'd rank Jamie Vardy in my best strikers that I've seen in the Prem. Erling Haaland doesn't work. Who would he? I'd have to write down who I think be the best striker. All I know is Thierry Henry's up there. To be fair, Haaland's probably there. Great turn by Mavididi, and he's fouled by Kovacic. Surely a yellow. I mean, the ref seemed to let this man get away with a lot. Yeah, he's 30. Well, yeah, even that, he's 37. Apologies. 37. That's crazy. Come on, Leicester, man. Please, Leicester, man. We're not playing dead. But something needs to give, man. City can't keep a clean sheet for their lives. Come on, don't let them leave the king power with that. Mavididi down this left-hand side. Manchester City's right. Mavididi don't. Come on, where's his support? Don't do dances, man. Just get your head up and fucking put the ball in the box, man. Fuck. Leicester just needs something else, man. Can't lie, if you're Chuameka and half these guys, like a couple boys at Chelsea, you could do something. I don't know if they want it, but no, forget it. Mudrik's got the band, you know, you can't do nothing. I was about to say there's a couple of players struggling for first team football could easily go. Even that James McCaitry, Rooney, 100% Rooney's there. I'd have to really sit down. In fact, let me open my notes and actually and humor you lot and actually try in no order. Let's try to think of 10. Let me try to think of 10 names. Samore corner kick to Leicester. No order. Omri, Rooney, Shearer, Sergio. Rude. Just saw you on TV. You was. Bro, Arsenal propaganda. Dennis Bergkamp immediately. I'm trying to. Oh, there's been bare. For me, I don't care what statistics are going to say, but Jogba, I think Haaland's there, to be honest, already. My guy, Yakubu. Viduka, you're there. Nostalgia. Oh, see, this is why I didn't get excited. Bentancur is back. This 1-1. This is why I didn't get excited. Come on, Wolves, man. Salah had a year playing up front, technically, for Liverpool. Can I bring him in? That's our ball. Come on, Leicester. Good defending by Ake. Trying to think, man. Suarez. I've got Omri, Rooney, Shearer, Sergio Aguero, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Dennis Bergkamp, Didier Drogba, Haaland, Yakubu, Viduka, Suarez. Some is nostalgia, 1,000,000%. It's 1-1 where this game's concerned. Adebayor. Kane's up there. Adebayor, I don't really like you at the moment, but I don't really want to. To be fair, yeah, Adebayor could be there. Could have Mr. Owen. Fowler's before my time like that when he was in his prime, but suppose other strikers. I feel like there's bare that's being missed. Don't know if Costa's got a big enough body of work, but you could throw him into it. Yeah, I said on him. Hey, Robin Van Persie, defo with a shout. Diego Costa. I must admit, I would like to have a striker at Arsenal like Costa. Like, he could score goals, absolute bully. Just thinking of the best. I was just thinking of the best strikers to kick ball in the Prem. Really, that's what we was doing. True that. Van Persie. But then if you say that with Owen, how many elite seasons did Robin Van Persie have? Really, 2 to 3, if that. And for me, I'm not even trying to belittle Van Persie because he was always a good player. But like, I would say for me, anyways, off the top of my head, I think the last season he was at Arsenal, I swear that was the year he literally dragged us to 4th. And then obviously, I could be wrong actually in mixing these up, but he's gone over. Oh my God, cut the track. It's about to be 2. No, it's not. Haaland still got it. Leicester, you can't make those mistakes. Too much passing. Kovacic's shot has sailed over. The year he got Arsenal top 4 and then he went to United and obviously they won the league. Those 2 years, that's what maybe it's a 3. So if you're like, The bar might be on the floor. Oh, someone's name just escaped me. There's another name. No, when something just comes in your head and goes out. Nah, nostalgia. Your cube is for nostalgia. I didn't put. There's no order. I said Van Persie. Tyler Diblin, the talented teenager who scored for Southampton, by the way. And that's the annoying thing about Van Persie, man. He's always a good player. He had flashes of brilliance. He couldn't stay fit. But that kind of 2 to 3 year period, he came into his own, man. Like I'm sure he was always a leader, but to me, on a football pitch, you became a leader, really. Phil Foden. Ooh, wanted too many touches. Rico Lewis surely has fouled Mavididi. That should be the last kick of the ball in the Prem, actually, in this first half. Yeah, City is 1-0 to City. Aubameyang, propaganda. Oh, Jogba's up there, 100%. Berbatov. Oh, yeah, Berbatov's there. Berbatov's there. Quality player. Tevez. Unpopular opinion, I'm not having Fernando Torres. Good player, but I'm not having him in my Hall of Fame and that. Quality player. Bozo moment from Leicester, 1,000,000%. Denver bars for the streets. Forlan. Banner. Absolute bans. Vardy's defo Barkley's man for me is more effective than Kane. Yeah. Oh. They're kind of two different strikers. Obviously, the main thing that matters for strikers is you've got to put the ball in the back of the net, no matter how much the game's changed, right? But for me, Vardy, I don't know for statistics and that, and I can't say Kane's not a killer. But if we're just looking at those two, Vardy's more. I can't really say Vardy's more my kind of striker because I do think Kane's general play is a really underestimated facet, and I think in this country, he's been always kind of been misprofiled. Like he's looked at as he just wants to score goals, and he does, but he probably quite annoyingly mainly for England. He wants to drop into midfield and do the playmaking stuff. Vardy is just a killer, man. Like he's more my kind of striker on paper. He will drop deep and offer a run and do all of that, but everything is geared towards scoring. Like Vardy's, it depends what you want. Vardy's more decisive. I mean, any team would be happy with both of them, innit? Earth is round 100%. There's no benefit for anyone to believe it's flat. Henri Suarez, Kane, I hear it. Spurs have equalised, unfortunately, if you're just hearing that. Sadio Mane, but he's not a striker though. If you get into the winger debate, it gets long, innit? All I know is Perez is there, Alexis Sanchez is there, Bale is there, Cristiano Ronaldo is there, Salah is there. Eden Hazard is there. There's probably a couple other names as well that I'm not mentioning, so they have to forgive me. Who would be my favorite? Favorite Arsenal non-Arsenal winger. Like no connection to Arsenal, never kicked a ball for us and all that. Probably Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. Just because like he was always a talent, but he like to just see what he became, like especially that for me, I really started to like Ronaldo. Do you remember when he had the whole, was that the Euros or the World Cup? I can't remember, but like the whole Rooney thing, the country kind of hated him. The wink at Rooney, whatever it was, he was cold. I don't think Salah will ever get his appreciation because people will do the eye testing, but you can't sit here and ever play down Salah's greatness. Eden Hazard's a joy to watch. There's too many, man. Off the top of your head, this is very difficult, man. Savinho bagged. This guy finally scored. Robin in the Prem. Robin in the Prem. In the Prem or at Bayern. I'm not even buying him. And obviously what he, you know, on the international stage and that. Robin in the Prem. Said Tevez. Big up Hasselbank. Man said Ronaldinho. Prem, man. Prem. Big up Dino, though. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. One love. Don't forget we're watching West Ham against Liverpool. Torres ruined his rep by flopping at Chelsea. Liverpool did the right thing because if you remember, I swear, I could be wrong, but I swear Fernando Torres joined Chelsea in January, like a deadline day kind of thing. He was rubbish for Liverpool then and they flogged him. Now, I don't know if Torres should regret that because didn't he win the champs or something at Chelsea? Pardon me, man said Vela, Banto. Firmino for the culture, quality player, but Big up Saha, but yeah. Mara, oi. Sorry for forgetting you, Morris. Mara's there. Yeah. Mars is there. Everything he did at City, but the Leicester Morris, that different. That year they won the league, he was different. I'm sure he absolutely played them. I said Perez. I'm sure that year Leicester actually won the Prem. Mahrez probably convinced City to buy him actually because he played them off the park. I'm sure. I could be wrong. But yeah, Robin in the Prem. I don't know about that. Not in the Prem. Not in the Prem. Not in the Prem. Surely not in the Prem. I'm trying. Nah, man. Robin Premier League. Robin. Nah, man. Nah. He was good, but when you went to Bayern, you was doing the madness. But what we did? Someone say Saka at 23? Look what he's doing. I never said that. I'm just seeing gigs. Good footballer, absolute piece of shit human being. Oh, David Beckham as well. You can't forget him. David Beckham's unfortunate in that him as a person and the whole Victoria Beckham stuff, and he became a brand in it. So his brand kind of supersedes him as a footballer. Like everybody knows he was a baller, but it's almost like people forget that he was a footballer. It's like he's just a celeb. I said this on the last stream, like, if David Beckham was playing in today's day and age, especially with the whole inverting roles and that, where would he play? Because you could say he'd be a right winger. I think there's logic to suggest he could be a fullback. I actually think probably central midfield. I don't know, though. It's an interesting debate. Don't forget to smash the like button, folks. Just stretching. You don't want your boy to pull his hamstring. So yeah, what have we made of the game, man? Talking points, people. Talk to me. It's difficult entertaining you lot. Leicester have had some half chances, man, but you got to take them. They just need someone else, man. Surely they like 10 minutes in. Mavididi's not playing dead, but you're the one I'd probably sacrifice. There must be something on the bench. Relegation race looks interesting this season. Boy, we sure have to see. The only thing that I slowly believe is going to happen every year that goes on, every game week that goes on, sorry. Liverpool winning the Prem. Theo Walcott, best ever. Big up Theo Walcott, but Andy Cole. I think we're getting wingers and strikers conflicted. One season wonder. Who? For one season wonder, Michi's up there. I don't know for statistics, but Amizaki up there. Eduardo was special in the Prem. I don't know about special, but he was quality. Beckham would be a 6 dictating player and had the legs to cover. It's an interesting one. Where would he genuinely play? It's like, do you know what? Where would Dennis Bergkamp play? Because you would say 10, and clearly 10, but there's no 10 anymore. And if he plays up front, you could say it because false 9 and that, playmaking something of Bergkamp's, but where would he play? It'd be interesting to see a couple of these players. There's a lot of players I'd love to see in the modern day, well, playing now. I'd love to see Thierry Henry in this day and age. I'd love to see Patrick Vieira in this day and age. Yeah, man. Got 8 shouts. Theo was a weird one. He was good, but when you look at the numbers, Rashford has more goals. That's why statistics is dumb, bro, because it's not dumb, but this is why statistics ain't really making sense again, because I'm not saying you're saying this, but we could do that for all these players. Like Eden Hazard, bare wingers that are not better than him, got more goals than him, probably in the Prem and whatnot. But that's why I think the eye test needs to be involved as well, like, in my opinion, personally. And Theo Walcott was hella frustrating. 1 minute I want to be a striker, I want to be a winger, and I don't think the hype helped Theo Walcott. Like, you're 16, you got signed by Arsenal, didn't kick a ball for Arsenal, you're going to the World Cup, going to the World Cup. Obviously, Arsenal, that was our austerity era, really and truly, like real austerity. That's what we kind of made Theo kind of grow into his own. But Theo Walcott, therefore more intelligent than Marcus Rashford. I reckon Theo Walcott's got more standout moments than Rashford as well. I'd actually reckon that. And again, I would describe Theo Walcott generally as a player that was very frustrating with his decision making and a lot of those things at times. But I think it was better than Rashford's. I'm not gonna lie to you, like. Like Rashford has scored like Rashford's highlight. Rashford has scored some great goals. He scored big goals, great goals. You know, he's done stuff. But I think Theo Walcott's carried that Arsenal side a lot more than I've ever seen Marcus Rashford for Man United, especially this where Man United are at this moment in time. If I'm honest, like what game has Marcus? When you think of Theo Walcott, like, and Man United fans obviously got theirs, but when you think of Theo Walcott, people surely think about that Chelsea game a few years ago. I would say the best poster boy thing for him is when we had that crazy two-legged tie against Liverpool in the champs. What's Rashford got? Rashford, obviously, he bagged against Arsenal at 18 and he has all of those things. Young Bergkamp was more of a 9. He scored 30 goals in 97, 98. Bergkamp would play a very similar role to Kane today. What we'd do to watch Dennis Bergkamp today, innit? Good Johnson, shout to him. Another one. Remember Jefferson Montero, DJ at Swansea used to feed me through crosses. Him and Mane, they ruined Callum Chambers. I stand by that. They ruined him. They ruined him when he was a fairly promising young prospect. They ruined him. Montero ruined him. I used to be so scared to play Swansea. DG, how much you rate Sorin? Who's that? I'm not sure, man. And they'll pick him up. Hey, Edin Dzeko, quality baller. Swear he's still playing. And they call quality. Went up a level at Bayern. Same, I'd rate Theo highly personally. Numbers don't tell this whole story. I don't even rate Theo Walcott that highly. I'll be real. I don't really like. I'll big him up. I think he's a lot of. I think in hindsight, I am saying Giroud, but one of the best strikers as well. By the way, nostalgia merchant. Nostalgia is the wrong word. Romanticism around that, but yeah, I think you're right, man. I think you're right. I've never really rated Theo Walcott that highly, but I think on reflection of his career and everything, like I think I've downplayed him. Really, like I think I've downplayed him a lot. I don't rate him that high. I don't rate him that highly. You're definitely never one of the best wingers I've seen. You're definitely not a legend. Big him up for that goal against Aston Villa in the final, but good talisman for the club. You know, you can get a couple pints. Like, hell you up, man. Hell you up, Theo. And yeah, man, Theo Walcott for me, like his decision making was therefore better. Then, yeah, no, Theo Walcott was a better footballer than Rashford. Now Rashford was going to go achieve stuff, and he's done all of this. But yeah, I wouldn't have Peter Crouch in my best strikers. I don't think Firmino was underrated. Theo and Van Persie was a great partnership. Even Robin said that's his best ever strike partner. Yeah, because he knows he's going to get them 1-2s in it. They were the days at Arsenal, innit? We've been through a lot, you know. Theo Walcott obviously got messed up. Didn't he have a mad shoulder injury? Big up Theo, though, man. Big up Theo. Nice to see him doing the media thing. He's always spoke well, to be brutally honest. He's always spoke well. Theo Walcott. Let me see. Now, you was definitely a decent player, man. Like, time flies, though. The man's 35, 36 next season. Time flies. Anyone that scores 100 goals for my club, decent little player. Theo. Grew up at Arsenal, essentially. Grew up here. He was definitely one of the quickest. Definitely one of the quickest. What's the other action in the Premier League saying, people? Oh, it's right here. Spurs and Wolves is 1-1. Okay, I have to type it in because it's come off TV. Okay, no worries. Obviously, Manchester City are leading Leicester City a goal to 0. Nottingham Forest are beating Everton 1-0. Southampton are a goal up against Crystal Palace. It's 1-1 at Shire Hart Lane between Spurs and Wolves. It's 0-0 where Fulham and Bournemouth are concerned. Do you know what? On paper, that might not be the game with the most viewership under the week, you know, for the weekend of game fixtures. But considering what Fulham have done and, you know, all the plaudits around Marco Silva and likewise with Areola and Bournemouth, that's probably an interesting game to probably watch. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not watching it. People might be, and they might be saying I'm chatting, but on paper, that's actually probably a decent viewing, but it's still 0-0. Later today, you've got West Ham versus Liverpool. Tomorrow, you've got Aston Villa, Brighton, Ipswich, Chelsea, the Amari Hutchinson derby, really. Manchester United, Newcastle will be doing a watch along for that. The 1st of January, Happy New Year's in advance, folks. Make sure you join me. Brentford versus Arsenal. And yeah, one love for you lot being tuned in at the moment. I feel like the talent we never developed properly was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Wenger got it wrong by keeping him on the wing and not in midfield. Yeah, I think injuries fucked up Ox. I think he never got that consistency. And I do kind of agree with you, man. And that Theo Walcott used to say, Arsene Wenger used to say he's a midfielder. I think what pushed him to leave is probably the fact that, do you remember he was playing fullback? Completely forgot about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain until he said that. Where is he these days? Last time I checked, I'm sure he was at Besiktas. Where are you now, Alex? Still at Besiktas. Fair enough. Fair enough, Theo. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Fair enough. Time flies as well. He's 31. It's crazy, man. We look at some of these players. That's why I always say it's not where you start, it's where you kind of finish, man. Because obviously, some players are consistent from the jump. Some play at a high level from the jump. Like you look at someone like James Milner, he's just been doing this Prem thing decent, and he's still kind of going. I'm sure he's at Brighton. But then you look at Oxlade-Chamberlain. Obviously, he's had a good career, but 31 in Besiktas. Dele Alli, where are you? Yeah, man. Carney was a sick backup striker for us. Would love someone like him now. Would probably start. The iconic English core Arsenal pick. It weren't serious. From you're trying to have an English core with Jenkinson, it's not serious, man. That's when I realized I need to stop listening to Arsenal fans, because some Arsenal fans used to rate Jenkinson, and then some knew it was rubbish. In my opinion, they knew it was rubbish. But because he had Arsenal pictures on his bedroom, he's an Arsenal fan. And I'm not saying to hate on the guy or whatever, but like, come on, bro. Jenkinson, definitely one of the worst defenders to have played for this club. Like he weren't good at nothing. To a common person like me, he's a baller. I'll trade places with you, but like very easily, Jenkinson's of the Emirates era, he might be the worst right back. He definitely might. We ain't had a worse right back than him. Cedric Suarez was crap. He was not Jenkinson. Kovacic, Phil Foden. Has he got any options? Finds Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne offside. Silly. Big up top blue. That 3-3 versus Southampton in 2022-23 was hilarious. In hindsight, guys scored a goal, could have scored more, but completely gave up once he realized he could stop us from winning the league. But we've been through some dark times, man. The Emirates has been filled with pain. And it definitely is home. We've been there for a number of, since 2006. But for me, it's not going to feel like home until you win a Prem again. Dare I say Champions League for the first time, but yeah. There's still a big gap, but it used to rattle me. Like when Arsenal used to lose, Sky Sports used to panter. You see in the Emirates where it's got all our achievements, like the year. There's a long year. Every year you see something, and there used to be a massive gap. It's 1-1 between Crystal Palace and Southampton people. Chalobah scored, by the way. Ox did have injuries. Agreed, Carnu, apologies, was awkward agent of chaos, would always come on and disrupt opposition. This team needs a chaos player. Trust me. Wish we had that, but does Arteta want that? Because you could say yes, because I would say there's probably 2 chaotic players in Arsenal's team. And they're both Brazilian, you know. Obviously, Martinelli could be that. Gabriel Jesus could be defined as that, or a bit more organized chaos. But in the modern day, do managers want that? Because it's a catch-22, because them lot can win you games by themselves, but they might frustrate you for 90 minutes. And as we know, in this day and age, it's all the system. Obviously, footballers are always going to play football, but it's all about the system, and you need to be here across every moment of the 90 minutes. Chaotic players, as they go against them, they go against the grain. Leicester got the ball here. Interesting talking points. Mavididi. Rico Lewis has been in the battles today, isn't it? Essentially. We could do with Theo Walcott left wing right now. To be fair, Theo on the right at the moment is not the worst of options. I'm not, boy, listen, if Theo Walcott, if Theo Walcott was in his prime, bro, you'd be welcome at Arsenal right now. Arteta knows that. Theo. 5 million well spent. But that's the unfortunate thing, man. Like with a lot of the players around that era, you just think of like a lot of them talented young players. Like Jack Wilshere had a poster, but unfortunately, you just think a case of what if because of injuries, or we never really got to enjoy the fruits of the labor. Like I don't really want to get into the whole Ashley Cole stuff, but didn't last for Ashley Cole. We got to see a lot from him, but he should have never not or been an Arsenal player. Says Fabregas, we saw a lot, but what would have been? I would say for me, Nasri, what would have been? Van Persie, what could have been like when he really became that player? Leicester on the ball here. Harry Winks. It's been a good reaction so far. Again, you can't exaggerate. It's been 3 minutes into the second half, essentially, people. But it's been a good reaction. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy, how far does the pride thing go, people? I think they can be proud, but how far does the pride thing go? Because you're losing. I think Leicester need to think about subs soon. It's too early for subs, but think about that. If you're Man City, well, Man City at this moment in time, you're just trying to get the 3 points where they come. If for some weird reason in May, City somehow win the Prem, isolated the Premier League in the domestic league, that's the best title Pep's won because of all the talking points. Statistics might not say that. Ain't no 100 points and all that stuff, but it would be. Mavididi on this left-hand side. Come on, Leicester, man. Everyone's just got to do a bit more. Mavididi, come on. Well, DG, which would be better for the banter? Winning the league at Old Trafford again or winning the league at Spurs again? See my team do both. Wait, cut the chat. Go on, Leicester. Come on, by no. He sent man for. That's a pen ref. That's a. Oh my God. Has he given the pen? That's a shag. That's definitely a Leicester pen. I thought he was gonna bang it. Who was that? Ake, he sent someone for a bagel. Bayanote, he's cheeky. Cruyff turned him. Defo a pen ref. Let me see it one more time. Maybe I'm being biased. Bro, Ake's pulled him. If City do not get reprimanded for... ref. Oh. Boy. Come on, Leicester. Leicester could be in here. Oh, Bernardo Silva, some good defending. Nasri could have been what Odegaard is. Nasri's at the end of the day, you know, you've played for France, you've won the Premier League, you played for City and Arsenal, you've done many a good thing. I don't know where he would have been. I don't know if he would have been the best ever and all that, but I don't think he reached all his potential. He had a lot. City have had no passes in the final third in the second half. Leicester have had 12. Yeah, it would have been a kind of harsh penalty. It wasn't the most clearest of pens, but I don't know how. Because Ake's had a little grab when he's fallen. Rico Lewis. Can't lose skills in the modern game with drive managers mad. Amen to that. Managers don't really like chaotic players. Like a manager will prefer, like, especially for the inside forwards, someone who's going to give you 10 6s out of 10s and play safe across 90 minutes for that period. Then someone that, admittedly, they for those that same 10-game period, they could 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they could be 20 out of 10, and then they're underwhelming. So yeah, man, it is what it is. He did have many injuries. It's cruel, man. It's cruel, but maybe that's meant to be your story. Silvinho. Foden to Kovacic. Haaland was begging him for that ball. Didn't elect to pass it. Akanji taking it off Rico Lewis. It's here with Foden. Foden looking to drive forward. Mavridi's done well to win it back. Good drop of the shoulder. Mavrididi baller. Don't get caught on the ball there. It's done very well. Be fair, Leicester got a couple players that are cold. Oh my, number 11 is rude. To do that to Kevin De Bruyne, a Premier League legend, and then pop it out to the right-hand side. I was just about to say, Leicester got a number of players that are techie, but like Bayanote techie, number 11 techie. Mavrididi could do things as well. They got a good team out there. Mavrididi, that touch was baggy, but I don't know where the City players are. He's got as much time as he wants. Hit step over the Kovacic. I can't lie, Leicester, you're losing, but damn. And the shot's gone over. Mavididi skilling up Kovacic. Kevin De Bruyne has been sent shop. Leicester players bringing out the party tricks. Forest are flying. Forest are living a movie. I'm ready to be shameless and say Spurs shouldn't have sacked Nuno Espirito Santo. I actually don't think they should sack Postecoglou. He's got a lot of problems. A lot of variables that he needs to control, like whether it's squad management, his tactics. But is he necessarily the problem? Spurs had a crap transfer window, but I think Solanke's a good signing. But a bit like, you could equate it to Kai Havertz. Is that what 65 million should have went on? Like, should you have bought Brendan Johnson for 50 plus? Richarlison, God knows how much. Phil Foden crosses it to the back post. Haaland's queuing up. Bernardo's queuing up. I thought it was put over the bar by Vestergaard, calling a kick for City. It feels like it's either going to be 1-1 Leicester or 2-3-0 to City, man. It feels like there's sucker punches in this game. It really does. How, man? Good watch, but not the most entertaining. If we had Rosicky in this team, it'd be beautiful. If I speak, I'm in trouble. He really was a little Mozart, though. He'd be great to have, though. It'd be great to have in the squad. But not Bernardo. Kevin De Bruyne put a lovely cross in. Chris Wood, Gold DG. Let me check this out. I have to go on Twitch to click that link. StreamYard don't let you do that. Mute it as well. Don't want to get copyright. Let's see what goal this was. Leicester attacking, by the way. Chris Wood, cheeky little dink over Pickford. Cheeky. Let's see that again. Jimenez has scored for Fulham, by the way. Fulham 1, Bournemouth 0. The goals are flooded in. Shout out Chris Wood, you're in my FPL team. Come on. Can you get another one? Yeah, Rosicky would have been lovely for depth. Like, have you seen our depth or lack of? Guardiola. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva's got involved. Oh, free kick surely. Silly from Samore, really. Silly yellow card to get. Defo hurt. Right. What's this around Arsenal? Arsenal are expected to continue their attempts at emerging UK-based talent. Sign a winger, dog. That's on the Athletic. Let's see if that's interesting, because content has to make. See, this is the stuff I don't want to see no more, man. The Athletic have an article where it says Arsenal 2024 almost champions. His life is filled with pain. Phil Foden to take this free kick. That's a decent knock. Silly corner, really, from Leicester to give away, but it's better than conceding, I guess. Oh, mate. Corner kick to City. Allegedly, the Times are saying Manchester City are planning to be very active in the January transfer window and have an ambitious shortlist of targets. And the targets apparently Haaland, is it going to be too nice? Not Guimaraes, Musiala, Florian Wirtz, Zubimendi, Mark Guehi. To be fair, Mark Guehi, depends how much you put down. I don't think Palace will let him go, but it's not the most hardest deal to do, I would say, in January. Probably a summer thing. Mikel Arteta, Martinelli needs to succeed on the right. Gabby needs people around him. He needs constant threat. He needs to always be in the last line when the ball is on his side. He has relationships there and people close to him because he's very intuitive. He's always a threat. I think that if you're isolating too much, you're going to suffer, especially with a natural foot on the right. And that's things that we can evolve and improve. Interestingly. Martinelli on the last line. I agree with that. You don't really want to see Martinelli in build-up play. Spurs just got a shite pen. So 2-1 Spurs, essentially. I'm never going to put too much stock in that. Pen saved. Hey! Come on, Wolves, man. Leicester City have a free kick. Come on, Bayern. You can do this, man. You can do this. You've got this, man. I've seen the future. You've scored Jamie Vardy, come, man. The keeper might spill it. Vardy ain't involved in this free kick. Is this one from the training ground or are we going for goal? Come on, boys. Vardy, does Vardy smack in free kicks and that? Okay, Vardy's left it by Naughty. What's this? This training ground stuff. Tried to dink it to the back post. That did not bang. Haaland clears. That was dead. Vestergaard in a foot race with Kevin De Bruyne. Does well to find Mavididi, to be fair. Mavididi up against Foden goes back to a defender. Arsenal are like the kid that answers half the questions on the test and expect to graduate top of the class. Not too much on us, man. Right, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's got a brother that plays football. Currently at Truro City. Where's that? Okay. Chris Wood has 11 goals in December. This league is finished. Big up Chris Wood, man. Must be nice, bro. If some bro having a player with 11 goals in the Prem, a striker with 11 goals in the Prem, that's crazy. At this point, that must be nice. That must be very nice. I sure wish my team had that. One guy that, if anyone was going to be on double, well, no, it wouldn't happen. But if anyone was going to get close to that in the next few weeks, probably would have been our injured star boy. Half an hour left, people. Manchester City are still winning a 0-0 against Leicester today. Missed that pen. I want to see, man. I want to see this pen miss. Let me try and find this pen miss. Wonder if I go back on the same link that Andrew sent me. No, thought that was a football. You know, you got them Twitter pages that just show the highlights. Let me just type in some pen. Bernardo Silva. Game's kind of gone flat. Okay, no one's quite put it up yet. Sounds like the pen, based on how people are talking, it was a horrible effort. But yeah, man, shout out Chris Wood. Leicester are not out of this, but they need to get themselves in it. Mavididi. Oh, he's only got Vardy. Vardy got to stay on side. Mavididi. Come on, boys. We only need one chance, man. Mavididi, come on, man. Magic. You're wearing number 10. Vardy sets it. All right, come on. Oh, that's a defender. Christensen. This is going to be dead, man. See, dead. Right idea. Just not the guy for the occasion, man. He's done well to win it back. Ref! Silly free kick from Rico Lewis to give away there. Come on, man. Leicester. We've got to make it count. Come on. Leicester. And all the other chance. Why is Rico? They're the things he's got to learn. There's no need to pull his shirt. As a defender, you can't win the ball every time. Sometimes you just have to govern the situation. Do like Rico Lewis, man. I think there's a bit of aggression in like how he tries to go about things. Come on, Leicester, man. We just need a little bit. That's a decent knock. Right, come on. No. Okay, what do I know? Vardy. It's cleared off the line, I believe, by Akanji. Unlucky, boys. All right, Christensen, you're moving mad. Leicester have had some good chances, not taking them, though. Oh, is that cleared off the line by Akanji? It's great defending if it actually was goal-bound. I think it was. We need to see that again. Doing it again. James Justin got a touch. I think that's creeping in. Spurs have taken the lead. But Chris Wood will not forgive that miss against City. DG would have bagged. I don't know if I would have bagged, but it ain't got nothing to do with Arsenal, man. If we need others, if we have to rely on others, we ain't done our jobs. Mavididi. This number 11 for Leicester is cold, man. So good. Mavididi's tried to get past Rico Lewis. He's done well there. Number 11's ball manipulation, all these things, quality. Brendan Johnson, who I was just saying he spent 50 million on, is bagged. Currently, Wolves are in a bit of a collapse, isn't it? Harry Winks. I'm sure he'll be happy to see his teams, or his old teams, winning. Which is unfortunate, because no one wants Spurs to win. Happy for Mavididi, man. Playing Premier League football. Shout the A-Lenders. Leicester's been a good account of ourselves, but it's not been what's required, man. Need to get over the line, boys. Rah. Completely off topic, people. Ruben Semedo has been arrested in Lisbon for attacking his partner and holding her captive for several hours. Luckily, she managed to escape and alert the authorities. What going for Donny? John Duran could leave Aston Villa in the January transfer window with Atalanta's 25-year-old forward Matteo Ricci eyed up as a replacement. Yeah, right. Yeah, bloody right, mate. You want us to believe that. James McCaitry's coming on. To be fair, man, surely I don't know if City let you go without bringing in a replacement, but he's had to be very patient and then some for any sort of real minutes for City. Vardy. Vardy's completely clattered Rico Lewis, and Rico Lewis exaggerating, doing the spin and Rooney stuff. Come on, Leicester, man. Apologies, number 11. That was a serious, cynical one on Rico Lewis. It looked like Vardy got put in two minds there, man. Did he go for the shot? Did he go for the... Does he want to cross? Come on, boys, man. James McCaitry, when the ref's ready to let him on. My guess is Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, wow. Philip Foden. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, and it's easy to say this, but surely City fans or City... I think at the right time, these guys need to go and they made profit, but you look at Morgan Rogers, potentially... Well, yeah, Morgan Rogers, Lavia, Cole Palmer, all their successes at other clubs. And this City's playing squad, couldn't they be utilised? Kovacic. Rico Lewis has saved his bacon there, really. Guardiola, good bit of skill there. Throw into City. City playing low block football. Boy, I think if Sterling gets fit, he should come in on the left. If we persevere with Gabby on the right. I would like to see that. I'd like to see them swapping. I prefer Sterling on the left, but I just feel, in line with what Arteta, how he goes about things and how he plans for the opposition. You've already got one cog out the team in Saka, Benjamin White as well. Midfield, it depends what he wants to do. Maybe just keep some sort of stability. Martinelli probably stays on the left, and it seems like, pardon me, that's where Raheem Sterling's minutes have come from, playing off that right so far. Just wish we buy another attacker. Very disrespectful of me to be yawning. I don't know why, man. I had 8 hours sleep. Sunday, man. Siesta time. Leicester still playing out from the back. Harry Winks. James Justin. Ruud van Nistelrooy, where's the subs, man? Where's the subs, man? Leicester down this left-hand side. Come on, Mavadidi. A bit of magic. Yeah! It's over, man. It's over. It's over. I thought Vardy got there. It's over, man. City won. It's not going to be a good day for the rivals, man. Like, West Ham are not doing nothing against Liverpool. Wolves have effed it up against Spurs. It's over, man. It's over, man. There's just too many half chances not going Leicester's way, man. Would it be fair to say, well, obviously, if City win, but would it be fair to say Leicester have actually probably had more chances? It's not many you get, ultimately, it's the ones you take, but... Samore's down for Leicester currently. He probably could use his head there. I think that's a bit harsh, but I hear it. The ball just needs to go in the back of the net, bro. Just put the ball in the back of the net. I need this. I love seeing this. Carl Walker's coming on. Is that the end of Rico Lewis's day? Or is there going to be some shuffling of the pack? To be fair, Rico Lewis is on a yellow card and has been in the wars. It's for Ake. So shuffling of the pack, Guardiola surely goes centre half. It's a football manager thing from Pep. Guardiola goes centre half. Rico Lewis goes left back. Walker right back. You never know. That probably means Walker's left back. Can't lie, it's taking me a while to clock Connor Cody is actually playing for Leicester. Still about. His day might be done. He's holding his hamstring. Hamza Chudbury, who apparently recently is announced to kick football for Bangladesh's national team. Wait, James Justin? All right, Ruud van Nistelrooy, you're the gaffer, but always Kyle Walker playing centre back. Is Pep trying a new thing? Oh no, really call this going over left back. Vardy still on. Vardy coasting. How's he missed? The Jamie Vardy of the prime. He's got a hat trick today, easy. It's a weird camera angle to show us when we're trying to watch the game. Can't believe City haven't conceded out. I won't lie, it's probably a better defensive performance from City in a hot minute. But Leicester have not taken their chances, man. And the scoreline dictates the narrative, man, because you know what, to be fair, that 1-1 would probably be the fair result, but Leicester have at least had 3 chances that could have went in. Vardy's cooked. It's 38, man. Vardy wins the header. No one's winning the second. Bro, this number 11 is cold for Leicester, man. Come on, Hamza Chudbury, keep that in. Does keep it in. Fair, Leicester done all right, man. Leicester have had 10 touches in the up box, 3 shots. City have had 0 shots, 0 touches in the up box. But are winning. Samore. Someone's got a gamble, man. 20 minutes left. City's defense hasn't been better statistically. Leicester have had 3 big chances and missed all 3. They have. And that's what I mean by the narrative, because if they conceded 3-4, I'm probably not saying that, but bearing in mind the bars on the floor, and I've definitely seen City in the last few weeks on the ropes a lot more like the Villa game. I think it has been better. Of course, the problems still remain. Kovacic. Must admit, what do I know? I didn't think Kevin De Bruyne would be on the pitch this long. When did he last play 90 minutes? Kyle Walker, first time back to Akanji. City gonna have to manage the game, man. Come on, Leicester, we need just one chance, man. In life, you need one chance. I think it's over, man. I don't think Leicester gonna do nothing. I'm trying to say that enough times so the opposite happens, but tell me there's been an equaliser in the Spurs game, man. It's half-time. Forest are still a goal up, courtesy of Chris Wood. Fulham are beating Bournemouth for goal to nil, courtesy of Jimenez. It's 2-1 between Spurs and Wolves. Spurs even missed a penalty. It's 1-1 between Crystal Palace and Southampton. Not really going our way. Nottingham Forest could be second this weekend. That's crazy. One of the best performing teams in the Prem. It's crazy. See, I know we probably say this every year, but it's a crazy season. Like Fulham and Bournemouth are doing great, as are Nottingham Forest. I personally think Liverpool are winning the league and they got a healthy gap, but you could make a case of saying it's far from concluded. Nobody really knows who's getting relegated. In my opinion, Southampton are the ones gone. But you can make a case of a couple. You know, Man United are even in the relegation race. Shameless agendas have to run. After that Vardy miss, it just feels like one of those days. There you have it. It does, man. It does. It really does. Like, you just have to wonder something's got to give, man. And it's not given today. Good bit of skill from Mr. McHatrie of City showing what he's got. Kevin De Bruyne. Silvinho got the first. Can he get a second? He puts it into the box. Erling Haaland. Over. Great move. Is he onside? Bit of a muted celebration from Haaland. Maybe he's just a deranged individual. But there it is, man. In this life, you got to take your chances. The scoreline doesn't always tell the truth, but it doesn't lie. And right now, City are winning 2-0. And that's probably game, set, and match. Leicester switched off there. So a brilliant move from a Manchester City perspective. James McCaitry deserves a good bit of skill and twinkle toes from him. Kevin De Bruyne has got involved. Silvinho's got an assist to go with his goal. Great forward play. Great run. There's about 5 Leicester players in the box. None of them are aware where Haaland is. And that's why it's Manchester City 2. Leicester 0. Technically, the game's not over. And it ain't over till the fat lady sings. But she's probably doing her rehearsals at this moment in time. There's always a surprise team for the top 4 race. Last year it was Villa. You never know, man. Like, Chelsea fans probably think they're exceeding their expectations. Liverpool fans probably thinking they're exceeding their expectations as well. I think Liverpool will be in the top 4. I think Arsenal will be there. I'm like 90% sure. But I just think with what I'm seeing with everyone, Liverpool, whether they win the league or finish second or third, which as an Arsenal fan, I hope we were to finish at the top, obviously. I don't think anything's concluded. You know, if you ask me the top 4 today, Liverpool, Arsenal. I think Chelsea will be back playing Champions League football. And I think 4th is up for debate, man. Like, you know, there's a couple of teams that their form is just getting better and better. There's still a lot of football to play. But they've been doing it for the best part of half a season now. Jamie Vardy, that's a good touch into... Who's that? Samori. Mavididi delivers. Have City dealt with it? Not completely. Kovacic wins it back. McCaitry. Kevin De Bruyne. The man you don't want to see. And he's set Haaland. Connor Cody's done very well there. Oh, Haaland's just barged him. Good defending, though. F this boring game. Finish the lyrics. Is it real now? 2 people. That's... that centre-back playing them on is spooky. You can't afford to do that against these kind of individuals. Stay humble, eh? 15 minutes left. City have taken their chance, not to discredit them or downplay Leicester, but at the end of the day, City have taken their chances. Leicester haven't. James McCaitry, quality player. Haaland trying to cross it for Silvinho. Tries to return the favour for his troubles. City have got a corner. Happy New Year right back at you in the circle in advance, man. Big up yourself. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? If you haven't smashed the like button, what are you doing? In fact, should we look at the Prem table? Disclaimer, I don't typically do this. I ain't looked at the Premier League table this year. I don't think I'll look at it after today. See, where the top 4 is concerned, I mean, even that, I'm gassing up Bournemouth. But Newcastle, and the narrative around Newcastle is probably a lot different. There's not that much points. Like, Arsenal got 36 points. Chelsea got 35. City, you can't rule them out, are on 31. Fulham are also on 31. Newcastle on 29. Bournemouth on 29. Villa on 28. Spurs are top 4 things a myth, but 26 points. You never know. We love this sport, eh? Come on, at least we're in the clean sheet. Samori. Mavididi. Vestergaard. Just got to take your chances, man. I think all the Leicester players, they probably need to do some shooting practice after today. Jamie Vardy's had a lot of them. Can he get one? Jamie Vardy's been forced out wide. He's gone for the shot. He's cannoned off Rico Lewis and then hit Vardy again. Yeah, Jamie Vardy, man. It's not looking like one of them games for you, man. It really isn't. Keep going, keep going. It's a nice jacket from Pep, innit? Pep Guardiola's record as Manchester City manager, 500 games, 361 wins, 15 major honours, including 6 Premier League trophies. Damn. And 1 Champions League. Well, he's won 6 Prems. Why do I always automatically think 4? Yeah, he probably has won 6. Just bullied the whole league. Imagine winning the Prem 6 times. Haaland doesn't win it. Good defending. To be fair, it's a weird one because this is what I mean about sometimes in the Prem, you can play well and not win. You can play rubbish and win. Sometimes you don't deserve to draw, and not to necessarily to Leicester today, but sometimes you get what you deserve. And every team's going to go through periods of that, man. I think every team. I think Liverpool fans definitely have had a couple. I would say Arsenal, realistically, Arsenal versus Aston Villa. We got away with one there. And City, really, I'm sure they'll pat themselves on the back. They've been chasing this win. Everyone's aware of the record. If they get the 3 points, keep a clean sheet and get 2 goals, especially for someone like Haaland, it's mad because Haaland he's been on double figures and been on a bit of a drought. But you know how strikers are weird, man. Like they score 2 goals. Not that, well, obviously he's got 1 today, but they score a couple of goals. They start thinking they're back. They are so lucky. Leicester first issues. You don't want to concede 3. Silvinho has been forced incredibly out wide. He stood it up. Can Haaland get something on that? He can. It's whistled wide, or is it a corner? Leicester, come on, man. Keep focused. Leicester, he had 1 job. Take Vardy off. He needs to come off. It's a weird one because he evidently needs to come off. But at the same time, if you're the manager and you're 2 goals down, you know Vardy's he's not scoring the chances. He's not really having the best of the game. But you still know what Jamie Vardy can give you. So sometimes I understand why you keep him on. For Leicester, just got to get a goal quickly, man. Fans get behind you. Try a thing in the last few moments, man. Chelsea have Ipswich tomorrow, but we all watched the Fulham game. Gone to sleep defensively for the second goal. The first, it's a goalkeeping error, really and truly. You know, the keeper is the last line of defense. I'm sure there's several other ports of call it could have been stopped, but the first goal, the Foden effort spill. Silvinho's put in the back of the net. Good play here from Leicester. Hamza Chudbury, come on, keep it low. Drive it low and hard. No, too much on that, man. Another chance goes missing. This is the most boring game of this week. I thought Arsenal had the boring games, but this right here can make you sleep on yourself. I wouldn't mind having a little nap. Definitely have to get coffee after the stream, mate. Definitely. And it feels like such a long time ago. Oh, it feels like such a... Haaland's on the attack here. It feels like such a long time ago, but did Leicester... Haaland's giving it away. Did Leicester unfairly have a pen shout not given? Was Jamie Vardy offside? I'm pushing agendas, but boy, big up, boy, because you're always here speaking to the devil, really, indirectly. Shout yourself. Mavididi. Come on, man. It's not time for party tricks no more. It's 2-0, bro. Nothing's funny now. Harry Winks. Hamza Chudbury. It's not, you know, the ethos, how they've tried to play, how they've tried to go about it. All this stuff has been great, Leicester. But see why I love football? It's not boxing. It's not Formula One. There's no complications to it. Of course there is, but you just need to put the ball in the back of the net more than your opponent. Or at least the same as your opponent, if you want something. Rico Lewis clears his lines. Pardon me. Still 9 minutes. It's not the City it used to be, but unsuccessful hate along it's looking like, people. It really is. And we're watching West Ham, Liverpool next. Even if you're not going to be there, there's the link. Smash the like button. Ortega, who got Guardiola out of trouble earlier. It's a good phase of play. I can't lie. I don't know what Rico Lewis did to these Leicester players here, but they are intense on just kicking him. Is he holding his... I hope is he holding his hamstring? They're just intent on kicking lumps out this lad, you know. As a fullback, I do that, and I've had it done to me. I know about them late ones when you're playing on the flank. Someone lead you know when people just lean into you or give you a little clamp, and you're like, okay, cool, let that one slide. Next 50-50, you're gone. If you're ever walking next to me, stepping on them heels. My one's pulling the shirt, man. Love pulling the shirt. You see, no, my one is that you see when players are shielding the ball, pushing them in their back. That's why I like Benjamin White, man. Or when you foul someone, you boot the ball at them. This is what's needed, man. Sometimes you gotta be a bit evil to live good. Come on, Leicester, man. Come on, mash up the clean sheet at the very least. Come on. Harry Winks, to be fair, I can't fault. Like you know, the only thing has been not taking your chances, conceding 2 stupid goals, which the 2 phases of play were good from a City perspective. Conceded game plan, been compact. They've tweaked it a bit in the second half, tweaked it a bit in the second half for me because it was almost like in the first half, it was like a 4-2-4, Leicester 4-2-4. They've defended well. Jamie Vardy's probably been, apart from the goal he had, he ain't really been tested. Jamie Vardy's probably been their lowest rated player or one of them. Mavadidi's done all right. He's been proactive. Their number 11's good. Bayanote's been all right. Eze has scored for Crystal Palace. They beat Southampton 2-1. James Justin did okay. But it's not enough. You need to win the games. Leicester forcing it. They don't force it, man, because City want you to do that. One thing about City, they'll be scary on the transition and it's 4 against 3. If Haaland's Haaland, that's behind McCaitry. That would have been game 7. Hey! I hear it, McCaitry. I hear it. Pepe played you for time. I hear it. It was a good effort. And you know what? Arsenal, what are we saying? I know this is so reactionary, but we've seen teams buy Lavia and Cole Palmer and Morgan Rogers. Not that Gabriel Jesus or Zinchenko are flavour of the month. To be fair, Gabriel Jesus got some goals against Palace. His stock is relatively high. 2 subs for Leicester. Could James McCaitry be someone? I'm seeing him play in the pockets. I'm seeing him run out wide. Ask the question, man. Ask the question. Substitutes for Leicester. In a circle. 1 love for the super chat, my guy. Thanks for all the content in 2024. Flown by, ain't it? Here's to next year. Toast it with a drink on me. Big up yourself. Defo will, man. When is New Year's? That is Tuesday, ain't it? Defo will. I'm defo going out. Definitely. Have to, man. Has to stop being outside in 2024, but defo going outside. So defo will, man. Love for that. Double Ray and lemonade, man. Appreciate that. To the face. Come on, Leicester, man. You know what? Let me stop. It's over now, isn't it? Really, it's done. Like, let's just hope they mash up the clean sheet. Bournemouth just scored a beauty. Got a link for that? I want to see, man. And you're right. Do you know what? You reported that right on time. It's 1-1 between Fulham and Bournemouth. Ivan Nilsson scored. He ain't made too much since making the move. That's a decent knock. Have Leicester dealt with this? Mavadidi, you might as well wrap it. Nah, it's not going to happen. Mavadidi step overs, tries to pick out a pass. City have dealt with it. McCaitry. Again. Can't like Arsenal. What are we saying? Really, I'm gassing it all up, but could we do with this? There was rumours which turned out to be false, but you never know, that Fabio Vieira was going to get recalled. The football romantic in me would say, yeah, return, you're going to be wavy, everything's going to change, you're like a new signing, word to Arsene Wenger. Realistically, it don't make no sense. And ultimately, if Arsenal recall you, they recall you, you have to do whatever they do, but you're not really getting that much first-team football at Porto. It's still more than what you get here, surely, no? Oh, 1 person unsubscribed. Serious haters. Big up you, you're part of this. I'm in the States with Peacock. Our time's always behind just a bit. I hear it. But to be fair, you reported at the same time I saw it on my TV. Vardy's full of Red Bulls. That's why he's still going. Shout out to him, man. He needs to listen, Vardy. Try help Leicester stay up. If you do that, great. If not, bro, you need to get yourself to Saudi, man. 37, 38. Quick little 6 months. You're lit. I just don't get the vibe. That's the type of place for him, anyways. Have City look good, or Leicester just scared of them? It's been better. Like, bearing in mind, again, the bar is on the floor for City. It's been one of their better performances that I've seen. They still could have probably conceded 3-4. I think Leicester have had the better of the chances. I don't know if Vardy was offside in the build-up to the first pen shout. Personally, I think Bayanote should have the pen. I think, Leicester haven't taken their chances. They conceded 2 silly goals, which were good from a City perspective, poor from Leicester. But then you could argue City have managed the game well. Any potential fight back, they've put them fires out. They've obviously got the goal and the breathing space for the second. Fairly even game to me. 2 wins in 14. Damn, if Leicester really have that. Carl Walker to Kevin De Bruyne. Tries to find McCatree. Finds the Leicester City player. Manon doing too much. Hey, this Nautica guy is wavy. You know, how has he just weeded through everyone? People really downplay what footballers are on, you know. Mavididi tries to do the dancing thing with Carl Walker, puts the ball into the box. Vardy heads it. Ooh, I thought did the keeper save that? Or did it go over? The camera made that look closer than it actually was. I don't know what happened there. Or did it clip the post? They don't think it was one of the best crosses from Mavididi, but it was enough. Okay, he's headed like the outside of the post. His headed effort has gone the outside of the post. Boy, it's one of them days. Is what are you lot commented for Leicester? Cunha off, possible hammy. Bring back Reece. Is he fit? Nah, in Arsenal fashion, you can't recall Reece Nelson because he's got his hamstring issue of his own. Like Sterling, Saka, and the guy that's not even playing here this season, and Reece Nelson. McCatree, that is great hold up play. It's a good free kick to win there. Fully reactionary, but should we try? I don't mind a Fabio Vieira recall better than buying a stopgap. That'll be another Fabio in the season. It's hardly inspiring. By the end of the day, I'm kind of in agreement with you in that, boy. Like, we've not got no bodies. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Ethan Mavididi's coming off for Will Alves? Forgive me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Ethan the only attacker we had on the bench against Ipswich? Now, thank the Lord, we need to win. But being devil's advocate, what we had on the bench, if we was chasing the game like and needing to score, 5 minutes of added on time. You're drawing Fatini and the fullbacks and you just hoping that they offer outlets. Really need to have a look. The club really needs to have a look at the squad depth, man. January is one thing. Hope we do something. Realistically, the summer. Obviously, I care about the summer, but I don't really care about the summer in the sense of it doesn't matter. Like Arsenal could buy Isaac and Lionel Messi and all these guys in the summer. That's great, and I would love that. But the season's already done, and what could have or could not have been done to try and win a title, then it does feel like that in terms of finding the missing pieces to the squad puzzle. It does always feel like next season for Arsenal. Hamza Chudbury, he just did the final ball's not good enough. The effort was there. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne trying to bring out the party tricks. It's getting a bit feisty now, isn't it? In a good way. Bainorte's lost it. Bernardo Silva. Silly foul to give away. Arteta's a madman. I see Chuck Weezy coming to Arsenal this January. Just watch. But it's easy. Any player that's struggling at their new club, their contract staff, they're not going to cost that much money within what we see with the transfer fees. They're in a bust up with their manager. We're going to get linked with bare guys. Like if I was a journalist, immediately today, James McCaitry's been all right. Struggled for football at City. He can play in positions that Arsenal could do with a body. Quick article, immediate. Sell Arsenal fans' dreams. Quick little Lookmans, Kuduses, Nico Williams, Ryan Cherky, Chuck Weezy, as you said. The Cunha links have been there, but it's all fun and games. Weirder things have happened. We didn't get them, but we did try and get Vlahovic. Did try and put the bag down for Mudryk and Caicedo in January, and it never happened. So maybe if the club really feel that they can do something and they believe in the player, great. But come on, man, the Kuduses, the Mudryk, the Kuduses, the Cunhas. Well, it's the same theme that we can be as interested if we want. If you're not going to put the bread down, it's crazy. So if you're not going to do that, do you go? It's easier said than done, but do you go for these players? Like, do you get Cunha before he lands at Wolves? Do you get Kudus before he's at West Ham? If you can't find the profiles, do you find players that have the potential to be that? It's getting feisty, man. I love it. Kovacic, he's been good today. Haaland, he showed flashes of improvement in general play. This is poor from Leicester. James McCaitry, they're lucky he doesn't fancy going at their goal. Shows how difficult it is even now to get game time at City. We need to sign stars or almost guaranteed future stars. If they cost 100 million, then they'll be absolutely worth it. The people would be much more on board with the journey if we signed a star. Yeah, but and I think we're at that stage as well, man. That as I said, I'm all for scout. I don't really care if they cost 10 million or 100 mil, but sometimes I just feel like when you can see evident quality, sign them in it. Like, who have we really signed that there's been evident quality? at the time. Okay, they believed in Declan Rice. I'm cool. Declan Rice, loved the guy. They believed in him. I guess they believed in Kai, but you couldn't really see the angle there. We did sign Saliba once upon a time. You could see that. I don't know, man. I just think we're there, man. When you look at the money we've spent on attackers in comparison to some other clubs, like that are talked about as rivals, we ain't done enough, man. And as a club, we ain't done enough. Like, seriously, like. I just hope this time next year, this time next year, regardless of what the Premier League season is saying and all those micro talking points, I can see a striker. I can see greater attacking options. I can see stronger squad depth. We have an ability to cope with any injuries to key men like Odegaard, Saka, Benjamin White, and that whole right-hand side. A lot of the talking points on that left that have been there for over a year, they're not there anymore. But who knows, man. But yeah, man, the Kudus, Isaacs, Gyökeres, Nico Williams, Ademola Lookman in recent days, Cunha. It's not going to happen in January. Danny Almo's being linked with us. But again, you know that's creative. Weird things have happened, as I said. But you know that's creative journalism. Oh, Barca are struggling to, for whatever reason, to register him. Let's link him with a move to the Prem. Leicester could be in a come on, Vestergaard. He's forced you out wide. Stand it up. You have. Who's attacking that? Samora is attacking, but it's too late. Corner kick. Wish we were the kind of club to pull for a Nico Williams in the situation we're in. Do you think Chat Weezy got potential? I think he's just another Nelson. He's all right. I don't really rate him like that. He's all right. In line with what we need. You're okay. I don't think you're a difference maker. I'd love to be proven wrong. You're not that bad. Everyone says we are window shopping when we're chilling on the pitch. I don't believe anything until I see the contract signing picture. Amen. Until the man sign and you see welcome, myth. Corner kick to Leicester. Into the hands of Ortega. Pardon me. Big Sesko type signing needed or Samu Amarinon. I like that guy, you know. Big potential or at the door of stardom like Gyökeres. Just make it happen, bro. I'm with that. Just make it happen, bro. That's why I say when it comes to the transfer window, I'm more than happy to make the videos and talk about them in theory with you lot. Seeing it happen is a completely different entity, though, man. I just don't see Leicester scoring. You can't see them scoring. The game has finished 2-0 to City, which, considering the situation they're in, 3 points is all that they need, people. After this, we will be watching a West Ham against Liverpool, people. I think I'll go live at 5 o'clock because that's at 5:15. As usual, man, appreciate you lot giving up your time across YouTube and Twitch. If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, please make sure you're doing such. And I'll see you lot in 37 minutes, man. God bless you all. Peace.
There's always just that active red flag defending.
I think it's like